after your first term examination, today I take your grammar class. In the previous day, we started chapter 7 verb, and I discussed half of the chapter, that is what is called verb, and there are two types of verb, transitive, intransitive, and direct and indirect object with transitive verb. And this is we completed our discussion. Today I take your next portion, that is today I discuss transitive verbs are of two types, the verbs of action and linking verbs. Verbs of action, the verbs which indicate actions are called verbs of action, that is they give complete sense and they do not need any object, that is he eats, birds fly, they rely on roads. These verbs are called verb of action. And linking verbs হচ্ছে verb to be, am, is, are. Ram is a good boy. Was, were, would be, has been, will be. They link the subject to the rest of the sentence. They need a complement to complete the sense of the sentence. The tiger is the national animal of India, that is the tiger is subject and is verb, linking verb, and the national animal of India is predicate, and it completes the sense of the sentence. And so here is in the linking verb. Okay, what is called complement? A complement is a part of the predicate that completes sentence. A complement can be an adjective, an adverb, a noun phrase, a noun, a preposition, or a prepositional phrase. Example C is brave. Brave, what is the parts of speech? Adjective. Go outside, outside, adverb. Rabindranath Tagore is a famous poet, noun phrase, famous poet. These are squirrels, noun. These are called complements. Complements can be categorized as subjective or objective. Subjective complements tells us more about the subject. That is, my father is a renowned teacher. My father is a subject and is a renowned teacher is a complement. My father is, it is not complete. So if we say is a renowned teacher, that is a renowned teacher, is completes the sentence. So it is complement. Objective complements tells us more about object. That is, we elected Manisha, our monitor in the class. Here the words our monitor in the class is the complement that tells about the object Manisha. We elect we subject, Manisha object, Manisha. The transitive verbs take an object and an objective complement. Intransitive verbs take a subject complement. Verbs can also be. Then we notice that verbs can also be categorized as finite verbs and non-finite verbs. Finite verbs, what is called finite verbs? A verb that changes according to the time of action. That is present, past, future. The number, singular, plural, and the person, first person, second person, third person, doing the action is called a finite verb. He eats rice, simple present tense. He is eating rice, present continuous. He ate rice, past continuous. He was eating rice, past continuous. He goes to market, singular. They go to market, plural. In this procedure, therefore, the verbs that change their form according to the tense, number, and person, number of the subject are called finite verb. Non-finite verb, the verbs which do not change their form according to the tense, that is past, present, or future, number, and person of the subject are called non-finite verb. That is, I like swimming. Swimming, no change. She likes swimming. They like to dance. He likes to dance. Here the verbs swimming and to dance are not affected by change in tense, number, or phrase. So they are called non-finite verbs. And after all, we tell you there are three main forms of verbs. First form, that is present tense. Second form, that is past tense. Third form, that is past participle. It is awake, awoke, awakened. Become, became, become. This is. Now I show you something. Intransitive verbs are of two types, verbs of action, linking verbs. The verbs which indicate actions are called verbs of action. They give complete sense and they do not need an object. He eats. Example, they play, the lion roars. These are called verb of action. Linking verbs, verbs to be, that is am, is, are, was, were, has been and will be are called linking verbs. First of all, there are some rules. 1. They like the subjects to the rest. They link the subject to the verb of the sentence. They link the subject to the rest of the sentence. Number 2, they need a complement to complete the sense of the sentence. The example, the tiger is the national animal of India. The tiger is incomplete. If we write the national bird of animal of India, complete. Here the tiger is subject, is verb, the national animal of India is predicate, and it completes the sense of the sentence. Okay. So here is the linking verb. Complement. What is complement? A complement is a part of the predicate that completes a sentence. A complement can be an object, an adjective, an adverb, a noun phrase, a noun, a preposition, or a prepositional phrase. Example, she is brave, brave adjective. Go outside, outside adverb. Rabindranath Tagore is a famous poet, noun phrase. These are squirrels, noun. They walked towards the market, prepositional phrase. Okay. Complements can be categorized as subjective or objective. Subjective complements tell us more about the subject. Example, my father is a renowned teacher. Here, a renowned teacher is a complement that tell us more about the subject, my father. So this is a subjective complement. Objective complement tells us more about an object. Example, we elected Manisha our monitor in the class. Here the words our monitor in the class is a complement that tells about object Manisha. Transitive notified it. Transitive verbs take an object and an objective complement. Intransitive verbs take a subjective complement. Okay. Verbs can be categorized as finite verb and non-finite verb. Finite verb, a verb that changes according to the time of action, that is present, past, future tense. The number, singular, plural, and the person, first person, second person, third person, doing the action is called a finite verb. Example, he eats rice, simple present tense. He is eating rice, present continuous. He ate rice, past tense. He was eating rice, past continuous. He goes to market, singular, goes. They go to market, plural. I read a story book, first person, I. You read a storybook, second person, you. She reads a storybook, second person. According to the verb changes. Okay. Therefore, the verbs that change their forms according to the tense, person or number of the subject are called finite verbs. Non-finite verbs, the verbs which do not change their form according to the tense, past, present or future, numbers or person of the subject are called non-finite verbs. Example, I like swimming. Swimming, it is not changed, unchangeable. She likes swimming, unchangeable. They like to dance, unchangeable. He likes to dance. Here the verbs swimming and to dance are not affected by change in tense, numbers or person, so they are called non-finite verbs. There are three main forms of verbs. First form, second form, third form. First form হচ্ছে present, second form past, third form past participle. That is verb awake, awoke, awaken or awakened. Become, became, become. Catch, caught, caught. Drink, drank, drank, drunk. Eat, ate, eaten. Feel, felt, felt. Okay. That's now I repeat it again and I hold the page 1 or 2 seconds. Now I start exercise. Exercise A. In the following sentences, write transitive verb for TV for transitive verb and ITV for intransitive verb. Number 1. The girls play saucer. The girls play saucer. Object. So transitive verb. Number 2. John writes a letter. Transitive verb. The verbs which have an object, that is transitive verb. The dog barks, intransitive verb, ITV. 4. Mohit walks, intransitive verb. The clouds bring rain, transitive verb. He composes music, transitive verb. The frog hops, intransitive verb. Birds eat grains, transitive verb. Exercise B. Circle the direct object DO and indirect and uncircled. Underline the indirect object IO in the sentences given below. That is 1. Mother bought me a new dress. That is new dress. Circle. Circle the direct object DO and direct object. Mother bought me a new dress. Direct object. Me, indirect object. His father gifted him a new laptop. New laptop. Circle. Indirect object. Direct object. Indirect object. Him. Kindly accept my application form. An application form. Circle. Direct object. My indirect direct object. Cows give us milk. Milk, direct object. Us, indirect object. Kavita baked a cake. A cake, direct object. She gave me a gift. A gift, direct object. Me, indirect object. Okay. Exercise C. Underline the complement in the following sentences. Write SC for subjective complement and OC for objective complement. The dish is hot. Subjective complement. We elected Vrinda. We elected Vrinda our head girl. Objective. Objective complement. Vrinda our head girl. Objective complement. 3. The lion roared. The lion roared loudly. Subjective complement. Loudly. We called Amir Khan a perfectionist. Objective complement. The panel found the man guilty. Guilty, objective complement. We found the advertisements interesting. Advertisement interesting. Objective complement. My father is a pilot. Subjective complement. The food is delicious. The food is delicious. Subjective complement. Then I repeat it again. Exercise 1, 2 and 3. Circle the exercise A in the following sentences. Now I hold the exercises which I have done in class 1 or 2 seconds. Exercise A. Now I discussed remaining part of the verb and do exercise A, B and C. Today I completed this. Next day I will complete this chapter, full chapter. Today you have to learn this at your home, and today I complete these lessons, and next day I will finish the remaining part of this chapter. Okay, thank you.